the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So LSU's offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off the speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Lining up to add another. They fake it, goes to the tight end. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play. Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mertz. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. A great spot to start this drive for the offense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Trying to make magic with his feet. Shakes off the tackler. And he is snowed under in the backfield. He'll lose yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give to the tailback. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The Gators get it past the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. They got it. It's blocked.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Finds a little space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into a two-point conversion. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. And the Gators are flying down the field. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gators will send out the punt unit.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistent.
And now the hit knocks it loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Looking for a productive play on first down. To throw, it's Mertz. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. And the pass hits, picked off. Gets away from one, he's got space. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Got a man, it's Wilson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
So after the first down run, here's second down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The back goes in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing.
And he reels it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. It's a draw.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Mertz. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's the handoff. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Florida! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
This defense is so opportunistic. What a sequence of events. Ball.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster and you put him in the slot. You usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it. Just too much speed, couldn't catch him, gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put it in.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
On the return, it's Thomas. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dances away again. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll line up for a second down play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look. He
caught it. Touchdown LSU. And the route is on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. And that's not going to come close. I'm not even sure what they were thinking there. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. A third down play to open up this quarter. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Gators will punt this one away.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost nudged his way in. The kickoff team is out there, and their number one job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No route.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Now the play fake. Makes the grab outside. It's Wilson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now facing a 3rd and long.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Gators line up to punt it away.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Still on his feet at the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Throwing right. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. 14. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw. It's Mertz. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
And that's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
And they'll stop him before he gets started. They'll lose yardage on this play.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the single back. Running with power. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd and California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedaled.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. An abject disaster on this fake. They came closer to giving up a 2 than getting the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
And man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now...
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. At the 45 on its way. The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed in bound for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened, but the offense definitely dodged a bullet on that one.
He has the first and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Smashes through.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.